Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey here, and welcome to another Slayer progress video. So we're going to start off with black dragons. The task is not complete, so I'm not going to be able to show my loot yet, and I have 69 black dragons left to go. It's weird that I would start on that exact specific number, but the main reason we're recording right now is I got my first ever visage in a chest, and I also got a royal sight. So this is actually the first time I've used my Dragors and kind of trying them out. I had them sitting in my bank for like 2 days without even using them, which is kind of a bit insane, but I had other stuff I needed to do, namely like clay swords, so I didn't use them right away, but I am now starting to use my Dragors, and I think they're pretty cool so far. It means I can do QBD tasks now. I'm still not nearly as good at QBD on this count as my main, because I can get I can do like 25 kills a trip on my main, and only like 5-6 kills a trip on here, but hopefully I'll get better at it and be able to stay for longer trips. So I just finished my Black Dragons task. I finished it off here at regular Black Dragons. I did like 20 QBD kills or so, maybe more like 15 QBD kills, and then I did the rest of regular Black Dragons, because the truth is I just couldn't hit. I was like splashing a ton with Dragors. Splashing may not be the right word, but Dragors were really inaccurate, even with the Slayer Helm bonus and even with extreme attacks. So I was like, screw this, the kills are taking forever. It was like 3-minute QBD kills, and I was taking it so much damage I could only do like 5 or 6 QBD kills a trip. So I'm just going to wait until I'm higher stats or have overloads to do that. But anyway, I still don't have my toggles though, because I just haven't bothered, getting the toggle to recharge it. So I'm just going to go back to Garagoyle this way. And let's see what our next task is going to be. Hopefully something like Dark Beasts, Celestial Dragons. Well, that's a lot of Celestial Dragons, but this is not a task I've done before on this account, so hey, could be a little bit interesting. I'll do it. They're great XP, great charms, so probably worth doing in all honesty. And it looks like I picked up another Visage, so that's pretty crazy. Two Visages in back-to-back Slayer tasks. How often can you say that happens? Of course, this one is from Celestial Dragons. A bit more rare here than at QBD, but still, it's a lot more common at Celestials than like a typical dragon. Well then, so, got another Visage. Just another day in the life of munclesonkey. I'll finish with that Celestials task. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get any more Visages. No, in all seriousness, I got 2 Visages, which is pretty crazy just in its own right. So, Celestials normally aren't the best money, but they are fairly good XP and pretty good charms as well, like 226 Crimson Charms. I'm very happy with that. That's incredible. That really helps me out a lot, because I do still have to eventually get Yak on this account. And I do realize also that this button exists. I'm old style, like putting everything in the inventory individually, but I made nearly 5 mil just from one Celestials task. Obviously without the Visages it would only be 2.3 mil, but those 2 Visages help a lot. So 3 Visages and 2 Slayer tasks, consecutively. That's a little bit insane if you ask me, but I'll go back to Garagoyle and see what the next task is. Alright, let's get another task from Garagoyle. No, not trade you, that's not what I was trying to do. New task. Please be something awesome like Dark Beasts. Spiritual Mages, that is not exactly what I was looking for. I won't ban that, but I will cancel that. I do have 4 slots to ban that I haven't used up yet, but I only have 158 points. So I want to, save those a little bit. Calgarian Demons. Oh, this task kind of sucks, but, I only have 158 points. I really want to save those so I can ban, I don't know what task I'll ban next. I mean, I have Abbey Specs, Fire Giants, Jungle Strikes banned. I need to ban like Warped Tortoises, I need to ban Sequoias, and maybe, I don't know, Hellhounds, something like that. But yeah, let's go try out Calgarian Demons. They're not a fun task, but yeah, hopefully I can get through it. So I just finished my Calgarians task. This task was mostly just to test out the demons, see if I would be doing this task in the future, and I think I will. It's pretty good Slayer XP. It's not the best combat XP, not really the best money either, but I did get a couple drops, which I'll show you guys here. So, I mean, most of the drops I got were kind of mixed in with my Slayer tab, but I did get myself an Uncut Onyx, so that's 1.7 mil and dropping fast. However, I have heard that Furies are getting buffed sometime soon, so I might just want to hold on to this, and in the future it'll get buffed, but I had no idea it was dropped so far, because it was like a consistent 2 mil, even with the 5 kill method, and as soon as Calgarians come out, it just drops even more. It's really sad to see. I got an offhand Demon Slayer crossbow. It says 800k GE price, but I've heard they're more like 200k. And then like a whole bunch of uncut diamonds. Those are really good value, and I got some of the rune items too, but they got mixed up with the other stuff in my Slayer tab, so we'll say around 3.8 mil probably is the total price check. Sorry, I forgot to incorporate the fact that the Demon Slayer crossbow is cheap, so probably more like 3.5 mil or even 3.3 mil made from that task. Alright, time for a new task, and if I could guess a task, I would say water feeds, mostly just because I want that task, and instead I get iron dragons, which is decent, I'll take it. Not really the task I was looking for, but they're still pretty good. So I just completed my irons task, which is pretty awesome. One of my favorite tasks in the game, actually. Like, I love really all kinds of metal dragons, whether it be steels, irons, or I don't know if celestials really count as a metal dragon. I mean, you used to be able to kill them for steels tasks, so I suppose there might be some kind of metal in them. But anyway, the loot from them is just about 500k, and it hardly took any time at all, so it's really a very fast task. If only I remembered summer pies, I could run across that gap, but I need to start bringing summer pies when I come to Garagoyle's dungeon. Alright, so let's get another task from Garagoyle. I'm really hoping for either Dark Beast or Water Fiends. I haven't had Dark Beast yet, and I'm 91 Slayer, so that needs to happen. Oh, more Calgarian demons. Whatever, I'll do it. I mean, they're not really a very fun task, they're not a very fast task, but they're not terrible Slayer XP, and maybe I'll get lucky and get another Onyx, I don't know. So I just completed my Calgarian Demon Slayer task. I made a decent amount of profit this task. Didn't get any drops, so I didn't wind up getting any Onyxes or Demon Slayer equipment or anything like that, but you do get a lot of uncut diamonds. I did bank most of it because I think I had to bank twice, so I had to actually make a trip here 2 times. First time I had to come back to go to Kalphite King. Well, I had to bank to go to Kalphite King, and then second time I just ran out of supplies because these guys take up a lot of food. So, but overall, like, they drop a lot of uncut diamonds, and every single time they drop uncut diamonds, it's like 60k, and I got a lot of those drops, so that really added up to be a lot. Overall, I made about 2 mil this task. Okay, and if Dark Beasts aren't too much to ask, I would like to go for those. Kalphites. Well, I guess I could do Kalphite King for a task here. I'll see if I can find any friends on that want to do some KK, and if so, I'll probably do a task at KK. And if not, maybe I'll just kill the Kalphite exiled guys that have a really good blue charm drop rate, so that wouldn't be the worst task in the world either. And I'm done with my Kalphites task. I actually did do some Kalphite King. For about like the 50 first kills of the task or so, I did Kalphite King and then finished off the rest. Just has some minions here, so didn't get anything from Kalphite King, just some herbs and seeds and really nothing important at all. No Drygores this time, which is fine because I had a, I believe, I can't remember what my last Drygore was. I think it was an offhand mace, but it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, it's the worst Drygore, but I got a Drygore like, I don't know, 20 KK kills ago, so I wasn't exactly due for one yet. And from the minions, I made about 600k. I didn't bother note papering the, what do you call it, damaged chitin, because they're not worth very much more than note paper is, so it's kind of pointless. Alright, back to Garagoyle again. Still looking for this Dark Beast task, and hey, we finally got it. Well, I shouldn't say finally, it only took like, I don't know, however many tasks it is from like 90 to nearly 92 Slayer. I'm about halfway between 91 and 92 Slayer now. I did get a lot of XP during that Kalphite King task. I think I got like 350k Slayer XP because I did get, well, more than that, probably like, I don't even know how many Slayer XP I got. I got a lot of XPs, like the majority of the level between 91 and 92. And that's just because, as you can see, I'm only 200k off the level, and I think it's like 600k from 91 to 92 or something like that. But pretty much, I got a ton of Slayer XP from Kalphite King, just even though I only did a small amount of the task there, because every single Kalphite King XP drop you get is like 15k Slayer XP, and I got a good, I don't know, 12 or so Kalphite King kills, so for me personally, I got those XP drops. Anyway, I've rambled on for way too long. Let's go do this next task. Alright guys, I just finished my Dark Beast task here. Pretty good. I got an actual Triskelion fragment from these, so that's my second fragment. I only need one more to go, and then I'll unlock my first Triskelion chest, and this person is wearing steadfast boots against Dark Beast, which use a magic attack. I'm not really sure why that's happening, but let's go back and get a new task. Overall, I mean, it's really awesome now that I can use this little gap here. I just needed Summer Pie, because it's 90 agility, and I have 85 agility, so Summer Pie boosts me up to 90, and then I can cross that gap. I absolutely love having 85 agility, so I think I actually paused the video too quickly and like cut off the last couple words I was about to say, but let's get a new task from Garagoyle. What will it be? Griffolaroos. They kind of suck, but it's a really fast task and it's pretty good XP, so I will do it. I think from now on I'm going to be using the Draken's Medallion to bank, because it's like free banks, free teleports to a bank, versus the dual ring, which I don't know, like I'm literally that cheap that I'm gonna take free teleports to a bank, and I don't want to spend the half an hour or whatever it takes killing obsidian creatures to get my Tuckle Zoe back. Alright, so I was kind of a noob, and I may have completed my Slayer task and then, continued to kill them for a long time. As you can see, there's like quite a bit of chat here that I was killing these monsters with when the Slayer task was already complete. But we'll just price check really quickly. I don't think the loot is going to be anything all too special because these are Griffolaroos and they don't really tend to drop the most amazing loot in the world. But 136k. Let's go pick up a new task. Really hoping for, I don't know, something interesting. Alright, I'm back at Curdell, and come on, Water Fiends. Iron Dragons. Again, I get this task a lot. But I'm also now training defense with my mage. I wanted to keep my defense low for a long time so I could like solo warbands, but in all honesty, I hate warbands, man. I never really want to go back there. And I can max just on my own terms without warbands in this account fairly easily. I'll have to do some PVM for money. However, I already have enough to max like half the Bible skills, like Herblower and Construction. I already have enough to max those, and as long as I could make a little bit of money through PVM and Slayer to max the rest of the Bible skills, I should be completely fine. So regardless, let's go do this Iron Dragon. Well, me being me, I kind of forgot my summer pie, so I can't go over the agility obstacle now, but I'm done with my Iron Dragons task. I did manage to pick myself up a Dragon Blaze Skirt, and we'll price check really fast. I'll say there's probably like another 50k or so in my War Tortoise that I have summoned, so overall probably made about 600k from that task. I didn't price check the Blood Runes, oh well. And I have to make the long run back to Curdell now. Alright, time to get another task from Curdell. Please be Water Fiends, and it is Order of Ascension members. Fair enough, I'll take him. I think I'm going to be trying out doing the Gladeye this time instead of the Rorari because they're really good charms, and about the same money if you're killing them correctly, I've heard. Anyway, I could really use some Crimson Charms because I think I'm a bit behind. Like, I have 91 Slayer, but I don't think I'm even close to having enough charms for 91 summoning unless I use them with the Aura, which I may or may not do eventually, but I really want that yak. Alright guys, so I'm done with my task. Luckily I was finished with my task because this guy came and he started killing the Ascension monsters. One thing that I never really understand with Slayer is people crash you, but there's only 3 Glada here, so it can really only support one person. And I can tag them, so basically if I wasn't done for my task, I could continue being on this world, and this guy, he trying to crash obviously, but at the same time he's really hurting his own experience, not just mine. Just with the unwillingness to hop worlds, you're not only hurting the other person's experience, but you're also hurting your own. But I would say these are pretty good money. This task took like half an hour, I would say, because I think I had about 35 minutes left on the War Tortoise, and now I have 2 minutes, so roughly about half an hour at 1.8 mil made, and I spent like 100k on magic no papers, so yeah, I made about 1.7 mil in half an hour. That's pretty good. And the time for a new task has arrived. I really hope that I get something that's good. Slayer XP, Desert Strike Worms. I don't want to do those. Let's see how many points I have. I have a fair amount of points, over 500 points, so I'm going to cancel. I'm not going to perm ban Desert Strikes because they're one of those tasks that's good to do if you're low on Slayer points. And next we get Blood Velds, which I am going to permanently ban. And it looks like they brought back the whole quest points thing required for Slayer tasks. I don't remember seeing that last time I wanted to perm ban task. Maybe I was just missing it though. And our task is going to be Spiritual Mages, which I am again. I don't know if I want to perm block those though. Yeah, I'm not going to perm block. Because again, those are good XP, but I don't want to do Greater Demons. Oh my goodness, this is such a waste of Slayer points. But oh my god, I don't want to do Zami's. Zami's really bad XP, and regular Greater Demons are horrible. So we get Gargoyles, which is not a great task, but it's pretty good XP overall. Such a waste of points though. Just got a string of really bad tasks there from Curdell. So I'm all finished with the Gargoyles Slayer task. It's not really very good money doing Gargoyles. Probably actually one of the worst money tasks that Curdell assigns. You make like, I don't know, a Granite Maul, a Runeful Helm, some Mithril Bars. I probably got like 50k that task. I did, however, get 82 strength. I am starting to train my strength, and defense, I'm going to be training that through magic. I do realize that melee is really crap for Slayer. You know, I've said this a lot in the past, and I don't want people to be thinking, oh, I'm a hypocrite. I'm using melee in Slayer because I need to train my melee somehow, and I might as well do it through Slayer. I don't know how else I'd train my melee. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm Dragorian. Anyway, I always turn in the special Slayer contracts that you get from the Slayer Tower for money. By the way, always pick these up. They give you like extra XP, and then you can turn them in for money or combat XP if you want, but it's a free 70k. So let's go back to Curdell and see what the next task is. Alright, let's pick up another task from Curdell. Hopefully something good. Griffolaroos. Every time I get that task, it's like, it's worth doing, but it's not the greatest task in the world. I mean, I'll take it, but someone in friends chat here. Hello. So, I'm going to end off the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of these Slayer log things. Would you like to see more of these, especially the longer videos? I might not be able to make videos this long and put them out consistently when it comes to Slayer logs most of the time, just because I've had like a ton of free time the past week, and that won't be the case in the coming weeks, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway, I am only about 20k away from 92 Slayer, and 92 Slayer is kind of the halfway point to 99 Slayer. So that means I'm about halfway to 99 Slayer. I'm considering just grinding out 99 Slayer and possibly getting that done with, and then going back to actually working on like my 90s cape. But I'll think about it. And anyway, as long as Slayer is fun, I'll probably just continue doing this, which the only bad thing about that is it makes it really long to get a max cape episode out, because the levels take a while to get, because I have fairly high combat stats, so it takes a while to level up. But anyway, maybe that could mean more Slayer logs. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and farewell.